Okay, we have returned. Yeah, let's just head to bed. I can't think of anything else to do. Maybe make everyone happy, huh? But even so, think about it tomorrow. Give me that sweet piano. Still chained,
It's been quite some time. We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These clothes.
You have been imprisoned once more. This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now, within this place, is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
What do I do now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Lady Lavenza told you that? We ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Right, it took me a moment then. It's like, of course he would know who Lavenza is. And he would probably call her Lady. Because, you know, she is higher up on the hierarchy, I guess, of the Velvet Room than Morgana. Oh, hey.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Are you okay?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
My shoulders... My shoulder? It's fine. Why do you ask, Coach? I may take an extra class as well. I want to study more. Class is so awesome, there's no bullying or anything like that here. My bad, I have a club today after school. You guys can go home without me. Huh, club? I thought he said he was go home. He was in the go home club.
Time's up.
Happy New Year, everyone. You all did your homework, right? Next year is going to be all about college entry exams. So you better start prepping now. Oh, and in case, and if words. And if you cause any trouble, I'll show you. That'll show up in your transcripts. So make sure you behave yourselves, okay? That's a lot of ads. Now then, time to turn in that homework. Let's see who's on class duty today.
Man.
Well, not that you really had time for that. Is everyone rested up? I like how, just as he was saying that, I was yawning. It's like, no, is the answer to that. My mind was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized it. Same here. I think I sorted my own thoughts. I like to hear what everyone else, everyone else's take. What do I have to tell them all? Oh, Lavenza, right. Let's meet at the hideout. Sure thing. Come to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha. Wait for you. Update everyone about Lady Lavenza. And cook out a plan from here on out too.
We have to choose our own path, eh? Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We could accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for him.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire. But that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida.
The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki's actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Check out the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
Good day.
Oh, hey.
This is Lavenza speaking.
Lavenza?
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights.
Ooh.
We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
Please.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
Where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by all parties. Therefore, let us convene at your school.
At Shujin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm not sure what to make of it, but since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort.
All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but...
Well, I think we ought to team up.
Me too.
Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, We're gonna need Akechi's help.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
Guess that settles that.
How brutal. I love it.
Let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
So, do you think Lavenza will make it to the school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything. Yeah, did you think it would be a bad idea her wandering around in that getup? It's true, hopefully no one gives her a hard time. If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her, Ren. I'll handle it. I've already done this before with her when she was twins. Whatever. Well, what do you even say? Options are kind of limited as a transfer student. Just say she's your little sister or something. But anyway, I'm certain she would reach out to us if something were to go away. That's true. We could put our faith in Lavenza. Let us know if anything changes, Ren. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Why would Lady Lavenza want to meet up at school? It's not like she wants to check out the place, right? She totally does.
Hey.
Damn it. Don't get me wrong, I am keen to just get to school and see what this will all happen. What's up, Cat? Hey. Sorry, it's nothing. Doesn't seem like nothing.
No.
I was just... Remember what happened that night? You remember, right? The night before we went into Mementos to race it? Before we dealt with Shido?
Hey.
Remember how I said I finally found a place where I belong? Even though I said that, and really believe it, still fall right into Maruki's hands. I know I've made it obvious how much I want to be a human. Well, then once, I thought it would give me a chance with Lady Anne, but what I did was so lame. I can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. But you came back. Yeah, that's true, but I mean, that was just the right thing to do. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked in prison when we first met. I'm nowhere near cool. I mean, to be fair, cat turning into a cat is pretty cool. Quit buttering me up. You don't have to tell me twice though. I'm gonna be super cool from here on out.
Listen up.
You know what? I'm gonna make you a promise right now. From here on, I'm going to be more independent. I just keep relying on you for everything because deep down, I thought you could figure everything out for me. But that's changing. I'm gonna stand proud on my own 4 feet. And I'm going to be the one to protect you. I promise I will. Mahal? Duel? Oh jeez. No, I discovered a new... No, my original power.
Alright.
Not gonna lie, why is this not voiced? I feel like something so big as this should be voiced.
Okay.
Time to save Maoki? Serve Maoki is just as it is. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us, like this, is just asking for it. Let's do our best.
Right.
Alright, sorry for all the hassle. You and I are going to be greater partners now.
Let's turn in for
Well,
the night.
things are getting hectic. Start tomorrow. Let's call it a night. Damn it, he still has the weakness. All foes high. Increased effect of allies' healing skills may decrease a SP cost. Awakening the Fantor. Can't take screenshot right now. Huh. Oh well.
Ahem.
Oh, stretch time. Oh. A new year is starting. You all look sleepy? What, do you doze through the new year? Or is Shogatsu one big excuse to laze around? Good grief, Shogatsu is not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know? We decorate with Kando Matsu, Kagami, Mochi, and Shimen Awa in order to welcome the Toshigami deities, one of the oldest traditions in Japan. Ha! I wonder if this will crop up anytime soon. Cherry Blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there end up being a lot of events and rituals for accommodating them all. There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand? Alright, Takamaki-san. I bet you slept through Shogatsu. Yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait! Seriously?
I didn't even sleep through it. Are you awake? Can you give me a hint? It's some kind of phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's the phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? How numerous they are? I think that's right. A specific number, right? What's the phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto? The 8 million gods?
That means...
So people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods?
This is it. Correct.
Wow, that was some good guesswork. We call them... Yaoi Rozu no Kami, or the 8 million gods. Literally, the number's not meant to... Though the number's not meant to be taken literally. Rozu is essentially shorthand for myriad gods, an uncountable number. In olden days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. What's with all these traditions, you could say that these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. It really needs to be... We really need to cherish our history.
Nice going!
Man, that was a struggle to get through.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch.
Butterfly.
As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and... That's...
Let's follow it.
Yeah, let's go. Hey!
Chase it down so you don't lose sight of it.
Making fun of me?
Oh!
I went to the first floor.
I hope I can do it.
Have to catch butterfly. Where's our net? And it exploded.
For real?
What's going on here? It's just like my dream. Even showed up in your dreams? That's strange. Well, never mind that. No point in thinking about that right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office quickly.
I'll just add this.
Just gonna throw down a save. No, better safe than not save.
Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
What's with the formality?
That's odd. I thought humans regularly exchange phrases such as that upon meeting. Perhaps it would have been more appropriate to say, "What's up?"
Yes!
Oh, well, anyway, how about we get this started?
Oh, I love it!
As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I see.
What's up? Welcome to the Velvet Room, bro. We got the guillotines on the right and the bitches on the left. Oh, it's horrible. I love it.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza? I guess we should get everyone in here.
It's only lunchtime though. It's kind of awkward. Oh, there we go.
Infiltration success.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here.
Also, it's surprising how much people would not question someone if they just have the confidence / don't draw attention to themselves.
We're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong.
Exactly.
I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before? We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Care to fill us in?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it.
Not gonna lie, I so wanted her to just say what's up as she woke up.
As well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
How'd it come back?
Wait, Don't forget about our experience with the Metanav in Maruki's palace.
Also, not the only person we've seen change mementos.
Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization? Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
That's impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible.
Unless the palace is his persona.
However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
And what if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed, the being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
No. The Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
Masses were invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like this. Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
We wished for it.
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
Oh, you can't change the past, but you still want to keep the chin up and press onwards. That sounds about right. I mean, definitely been better if none of all this happened at all. No matter what path you might have to take to get there, I hope you your tracked dreams will still do this some good in the end.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Let's put an end to this.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
To be fair, this is the 3rd time you've said that. Final card, final mission, whatnot.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
You mean the Metanath?
Right.
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but...
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler.
Well, to be fair, yeah, no, you're right. I'll probably get most of this done in a day. But to be fair with that one, there we go, that's what I need to say. They didn't need to send a calling card to the to Yazabath.
Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Maybe he wants to save us.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah? And you? Sound good?
You're willing to ask me as well?
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well.
Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity. I just...
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a... welcome.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late, and thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest?
What's up?
Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today, and, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
About the actualization?
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas I'm simply... Like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
Do you still want to run?
No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
You have to decide, not me.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai, but you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Not even gonna finish the coffee.
Let's reform society.
Oh, why is this cable so tied up? There we go. Just needed to stretch, yet the controller cable was like all tangled on stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Tomorrow we're going to the palace. We're going to take back the world, the real world. Rewriting reality. Who never thought such a thing possible? Clearly he hasn't played Persona 1. Not only that, but a palace is ruled by a Persona user. How does this make any sense? No god in modern when I see it. At this point, he basically is a god, right? That shit makes Shido look small time. We need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of which, how should we contact Akechi-kun? I guess we should could let him in the group chat, right? That'll be quickest. Let's put him in. Thanks. We better come up with a plan. That time is gonna go by fast.
Hey!
Damn it.
For real?
What am I doing? That's the button I wanted. The start button. Knew eventually one of them would get to the right area.
Hey.
We're heading to the palace today, yeah? Good idea, I must say, although we mustn't rush, of course. Honestly, if we're going to accomplish anything, we've got to get out there. Is that right, leader? Let's go. Let's go route to treasure. In that case, I'll meet at the hideout after school.
Okay.
Tell everyone to meet at the hideout. We should talk before we infiltrate the palace. Seems everyone has arrived. Let us begin. It's the date we agreed with the doctor. We just gotta find the treasure already. Once the date passes over, we all get that, right? We'll have to discover a route by February 2nd, to be more precise. Nice, you actually remembered.
Yeah?
Of course I did. It would be a terrible idea to secure our routes. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to secure our routes sooner rather than later. We must be deliberate, however. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Right.
Pretty much the power of a god. I doubt anything's going to go down smoothly. We better not let our guard down.
Very well. Let us go.
Oh, it's... Hello, everyone.
Something wrong?
You're going to fight Dr. Maruki, yes? Please, take me with you.
But you can't go in dressed like that.
Please? I'm done running away. I can't keep relying on people like Senpai. I want to live life as Sumire.
Color me impressed.
Looks like she'll do just fine here.
Let's do this.
Thank you.
In that case, we gotta come up with a code name for you.
What now?
It wouldn't be right if you were the only one going by your real name, you know?
Oh, you're right.
Joker, got any suggestions?
Violet?
Oh, that's right. Sumire in English is Violet. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Violet. Yes, let's go with that.
Excellent. Now remember, everyone, Violet, not violent. Violet.
So glad for to have draw your attention to that.
Yes, thank you for clarifying.
I am surrounded by absolute fools.
And you were beaten by them as well.
Are we done? We should probably get moving.
I know. Jeez. Come on, Violet. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Okay.